Hello my friends, and welcome to the continuation of my 2023 skincare routines. Today, I'm going to be showing you my AM skincare routine. I wasn't actually planning on doing this one so soon because we have a lot more PM routines to do, but I feel like it's really important for me to go ahead and do this one. You're going to see essentially a 4-step skincare routine, which just isn't something you see on this channel that often, but it's more realistic. You know, I do try to explain that when I'm doing my long routines, it's to show you all the options out there, but really this is a very realistic routine that I often do. I am still going to add in an eye cream because I like them, but of course they're optional. And I also really want to make sure to emphasize that this is a routine based around 2 ingredients, that is vitamin C and sunscreen, and that's it. Let's go ahead and dig into this routine. I'm going to start with a very 2, if not 3-in-1 step, and that is using the Innisfree, yes, Innisfree, Blueberry Rebalancing Cleansing Water. I was so mad at myself when I pulled this out for this video. I realized I have still never done a review with this. Look at how much I've used. How did this happen? I'm so glad I have a fail-safe in place for if I forget to review products, and that is my empties videos. Because I remember I almost put this in one of my K-Beauty speed reviews videos, and then I realized that I just didn't quite feel ready to talk about it, mainly because it does have some fragrance ingredients. So I really wanted to make sure that my skin was fully getting along with it, and it is. It's, you know, a leave-on product with, what is this smell? I mean, I guess it's supposed to be blueberry. It was very light to me. But quite possibly the other thing is, for years I've talked about using micellar waters or even honestly just toner in the mornings. Sometimes I do not wash my face in the mornings. Sometimes I do. And a couple years ago, this was something that I think was really kind of quite controversial. I used to get a lot of comments, especially when I talked about micellar water, where people would say, no, you can't do that, it's bad for your skin, you're leaving surfactants on your skin. Whereas more recently, it seems that people are kind of more accommodating to other skin routines, other skincare methods. It just kind of seems like we as a skincare community are in a better place where people are more willing to acknowledge that different people have different skin and what works for one person may not work for another. And if cleansing with micellar water in the morning works for you, that's great. If it doesn't, don't feel like you have to do it, and you can also do the middle of the road thing that I do, where some mornings you use cleanser and some mornings you don't. As far as surfactants, I've started to explain it in some videos, but it's a little more complicated of a subject. You actually can find surfactants in other leave-on products. It depends on formulation, what surfactants are used. And so what I would say is, you know, always make sure you are looking at a product and reading whether it says to wash it off or not. For example, Rovectin has a micellar water that they recommend you wash off after using. So every time I use that, I do rinse afterwards. It just depends. If a product says wash it off, wash it off. If it says you can leave it on, you can probably leave it on. You know, it's putting faith in the formulators that designed these products to be used in a certain way. And again, that still doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody, but this works great for me. And part of why I like to do this, as you may have just noticed, is I don't know what it is. I try so hard to remove every trace of mascara, and yet it's really this morning cleanse where I feel I see the last of it come off, depending on the mascara I used. I'm filming this video the day after I did the Monday's video, so I used that Milk Makeup mascara, and that's one that's just really hard for me to get off for some reason. Let's move on to vitamin C, and this, by the way, we're going to have a little bit of a conversation about, but I need to tell you, the reason I've decided to rush ahead with this video is because I have already made for you all a video all about vitamin C, because I need to update you all on, first of all, where we are with the science, and secondly, why I'm using vitamin C derivatives again. This is the Bubble Daydream Vitamin C Serum, and at this point I feel comfortable telling you this is my favorite vitamin C serum because I have acne, and it is a vitamin C derivative where the research has shown both that it is antibacterial, very helpful for people like myself who deal with acne, and also that it compares to benzoyl peroxide at a level of 5%, without the, excess dryness you get from benzoyl peroxide. See, for me, you know that I really want people to understand skincare right. So the thing is, vitamin C derivatives, in order to use them, they do have to convert into the active form of vitamin C on your skin in order for you to expect the benefits of pure vitamin C. But you see, for me, on my retinoid journey, my skin has completely changed. It is so different in both good and slightly bad ways. The pros way outweigh the cons, but yes, I am more sensitive, and so I've actually struggled more with using L-ascorbic acid products than I did prior to using adapalene. And I think I was kind of trying to push it for a while because most of the research is, of course, on L-ascorbic acid, and then I just kind of had to come to terms with myself and realize, skin can change, our needs can change. And now that I've accepted that, I am fully team sodium ascorbyl phosphate again. I love this product. With this product right here, one of you told me you wrote the company and they said it's 4.3% sodium ascorbyl phosphate and 2% niacinamide. I do feel like Bubble as a brand is really good about taking the published literature and going for the lowest possible percentage in terms of giving effectiveness. Probably because they are a brand that I would say is often perceived as being for younger people. I'm sure younger people are attracted to the brand, they're cute, and so because of that, I think they don't want to overdo it. And what that means is, for me, as somebody with a sensitive skin type who still wants results, that is such a good fit. I'll have to make a new discount code for Bubble, but I'll go ahead and do that now. I adore that serum. I am so happy with the results, especially in terms of both, giving me antioxidant properties and helping to fight acne. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and use an optional product. I talked about this already, the In Beauty Project Bright and Tight Eye Cream, but I love it. I'm gonna show you the application of this up close. So you do wanna use a tiny amount, and then, watch this, just watch what happens. Isn't that such a pretty effect? I think it is such a well done eye cream. It's practically an eye cream and an eye brightener in one. I finally got my Stylevana order, so I will be doing Numbuza next. I know I've been saying it forever, but it took a while to get my orders. All of them. I bought everything. No PR at all for that video, all purchased. And in my Stylevana order, I also ordered the Purito Oat In Calming Gel Cream. So let's go ahead and open this and try this today. I did get a sample of this before, so I know I like it, but I've never owned a tube. But I do like oat and I do like panthenol. I'm really excited about using this. I have had people ask why I've never done a Purito review. Frankly, because I think everybody else did. I kind of try to do reviews that I haven't seen a lot of people do. I'd consider a Purito trial though. I think that, I do think they're a cute brand. I think, they did have their drama, but they handled it well. That's important. This is so funny. I don't think I remembered the texture in my sample being like this. It is much more of a gel, it's more of a gel. Imagine that, it's called a gel cream. I feel like this is so different from the sample I tried. It was a, foil sample. You know what? I don't know if that's going to be quite enough for my skin though, because I do have a dry skin type. I'm gonna add in just a little bit of the Bubble Float-On Oil. Some people do not like doing this before sunscreen, and I do fully understand why. So let me go ahead and say that make sure you leave enough time before applying your moisturizer and before you apply your sunscreen, because you do want to make sure that your products have absorbed into your skin so your sunscreen can have a perfect smooth canvas to sit on. Yeah, that was lighter than I remembered it being. I don't know what to make of this. I kind of feel like that's the problem with foil samples though. Foil samples give you, it feels like they just give you this tiny idea of what the full size is like. I feel like this size is a lot more helpful. Okay, I let my oil sink in a little bit. We are going in with our last step, and I've got to open this. I bought this a while ago. This is the Live Tinted HueGuard 3-in-1 Mineral Sunscreen. It's an SPF of 30. I've got to open this. I've got to start using it because come summer, I'm not going to be using SPF 30 as much, so I got to use it now. I actually hate when I do this thing where I buy products and then never get around to using them. That is embarrassing, you know? That's not what I intend to do, it just happens. Ooh, it's kind of got an orangey yellow color. I've heard great things about this, so let's find out if it lives up to those claims. I prefer to do one finger and then go in with the second finger later. Because again, it's all about figuring out whatever application works for you. Sunscreen is extremely important. Make sure to wear it, but you know, whatever application works for you, works for you. All right, we are moving on to second finger application. This is looking very good so far. All right, I guess I see the hype. Oh, he's got to make sure you get the ears. You don't want to miss your ears. I see entirely too many people forget about that. That looks great though. Are you seeing this? This looks amazing. Excited to try that a little bit longer. Yeah, that's that Live Tinted brand. They're over at Ulta. And that's it. That is a perfectly fantastic, simple, and easy AM skincare routine. I did also add my Kopari Lip Glossy. We'll see if I like some of the new releases. Ole Henriksen came out with the peptide lip treatment. I bought it. We'll update you. So more lip balms coming, but this is my long-running favorite. Kopari just gave me a code, by the way, so I'll include that in the description box below as well. I've got 2 codes to include, Bubble and Kopari. But my friends, that's it for today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you have a similar AM routine or do you do something completely different? Thank you again so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you all next time.